coming to you live from an Arctic freeze. It's Rosie. We gotta fix my scalp first of all. Just put a ton of this in it last night and it wasn't enough. How you doing? Today is January 19th, the official first day of the US TikTok ban. I wanted to start this video yesterday, but then it ended up snowing like literally all day. And I hate driving in snow, specifically like as it's falling. My anxiety does not like that at all. So pushed it off, spent the day on TikTok saving everything I wanted to save and, you know, just scrolling for the last time. And cried a lot for a lot of reasons. One of which being TikTok. The others having to do with, you know, leaving and starting over again back home. So yeah, the emotions are really running high right now. I feel like I've been very transparent about obviously mental health and meds and stuff like that on this channel. So I wanted to give an update. I have been off most of my meds for about a month, almost 2 months now actually, because it started off as an accident. I didn't have time to fill them in December. Like I kept forgetting or I didn't have enough money. And then by the time we got to January, I was noticing that I was feeling things a lot more strongly, back like I used to. However, I was also handling things a lot better. Like when I first went on medication, it was because my anxiety had made it to where like I couldn't get out of bed quite frequently, for fear that something would happen. And now I just tried going off just to see, because it's been 4 years, you know, like I needed a break. And I have been doing surprisingly like a lot better than I thought I would. I've been talking to my therapist throughout it, you know, like making sure I'm not actually spiraling without realizing. And there have been a few moments where it's been like, oh God, this is why I'm on the pills. But I've been able to move through them and not like freak out like I used to, which is a positive. And I didn't like throw away my medicine, so like if things do tend to get really hard, I'm not like SOL. But for right now, we're on a little cleanse. I am currently only on allergy medicine and birth control. So we're seeing how my body responds to that, how my brain responds to that. So far it's going well. But yeah, so yesterday there was a lot of crying. The main thing is that like now that I'm not on, I was on 3 separate like anti-anxiety, anti-depression medications. And now that I'm not on those, I'm very quick to cry, whether it's like something good or something bad, like the tears just come. So literally listening to my favorite Taylor Swift song yesterday, I'm just thinking about it, I feel the tingling in my eyes. Yeah, it's like that, it's hairpin trigger. Also, I have no idea how the lighting's been. Sorry if it's been whack. But yeah, so that's the main difference. And yesterday, obviously, I spent like the whole day on and off sobbing. And we're feeling better today. TikTok, we'll see what happens with TikTok, no matter what. Thanks, government, for not allowing us to trust you with anything ever. I'm not surprised, however, I am disappointed, as is most of my feelings around the American government consistently falling that way. Yeah, we're like kind of getting ready right now. I don't want to do anything crazy because it is literally an Arctic freeze out there, but I was like, I need to get out of the house today. I initially was planning on getting out of the house the whole weekend, and then the Arctic freeze came, and then I was like, no, not a good time. I've yet to add my Ulta stuff into my makeup area, so I'm doing that now. Whipping out the fresh sponge. Yeah, so I was like, you know what, if I can drive today, it's not actually storming, I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna try to do as many of the things I initially wanted to do as I can. And so I'm gonna have, this is probably gonna be my major like Colorado shopping day, I'd say. And I do have a little sinking fund that I've saved money in for like doing stuff in Colorado, visiting the bookstores I wanted to go to, like going to the restaurants I wanted to see. So the plan is today we are, oh, wrong, not that. Sorry, I took this off and it came off without the cap. But the plan is today, definitely hitting a few bookstores. One opened this weekend called the Spicy Librarian, and that's the one I didn't get to go to yesterday because of the snow. And I really want to go there because it's romance only, very exciting. I really want to go to the Rip Bodice when I'm back in New York, so I was like, oh, any chance to support a similar business model sounds great to me. So we're gonna do that. I also want to hit, I have a whole list actually here. Let me put it up. These are my favorite coffee places along with bookstores. The plan is to get a coffee at one of those places and breakfast, hit the Spicy Librarian, and then we're gonna see where we are in location to the other stores. I'm gonna be bringing my like bag of books with me that I'm looking to donate or sell or whichever happens first. And I know at least 2, if not 3 stores that have a used bookstore section. So we're gonna try to bring those over there and see if they'll take them. And if they do, fantastic. If not, I have a little free library around the corner from me that I haven't frequented frequently, LOL, because there's never new stuff in it. I feel like it's not really used. So whatever I don't get rid of, I'm just simply going to put there. And they'll have a nice refresh for 2025. Also, I'm not trying to be crazy with makeup today because literally like, I'm not wearing a fit. But that also makes me want to do a little bit, just a little bit, to feel better about everything else along. And yeah, one of my consistent goals recently has been to like try and get ready. I made that one, I think specifically in my like December goals, but I've been trying to stick to it as much as I can. And it just like helps. It helps me feel better, especially because I'm not feeling very great about my physical appearance currently. But thankfully, it's funny because there's just so much going on and I'm too focused on being anxious about other things that I'm not thinking about it. And that's the best time because, well, not the best time, but the feelings lay latent and I can deal with them later, you know? At least it's not top of mind debilitating me right now, because I need to be able to leave the house and do things I want to do. So yeah, I'm just gonna finish getting ready. I'm not gonna do anything crazy, probably just put on mascara and like a little bit of contour, and I will catch you in a sec. Okay, the hair's not hairing, the makeup is whatever. I do not love it, but if I don't stop now, I'm never gonna leave the house. So let's pack up our little bag of books and get going. We are all packed up. We got my bags of books. My car is absolutely a disaster. Like, don't even perceive it, please. Actually, yeah, okay. Especially against the white and like the snow, I feel like my makeup looks horrible, but I don't care about changing it. So we're gonna go. I need gas, and then I also need breakfast. So we're gonna go to one of the coffee shops first. I'll see whichever one's closest to the Spicy Librarian, and then we will hit that. Okay, I got to Prodigy, got my coffee. Literally, as I was in line, I found out that TikTok is unbanned again. Well, not unbanned, I don't know, Trump's doing something. Which is great news, but also, I don't really think it's, I don't think it's anything worth praising Donald Trump for, so yeah. Just a fun update to the day. I did promise myself that were TikTok to come back, I would start trying to cross post and make TikToks because they're so fun and I had just always psyched myself out of doing it. So I'm also going to film today as a TikTok. And we'll see how that goes for us. Also got this Gordina croissant. I literally took a bite and then I was like, oh shit, I gotta film that. So, yummy yum. And we're gonna eat this and then we're gonna head to the Spicy Librarian, which is only supposed to be like 2 minutes away from here. first stop on the Great Denver Book Crawl, the Spicy Librarian, was a success. They were packed, absolutely packed, which is great. Today is, I'm pretty positive their only second day open, so slay. They had pretty low stock on like the books, which makes sense. So I just mapped out my little route. I just go to the farthest point and then I work my way down and then I go home. So very slay. Next, we're gonna go to Ritual Craft, which is just sort of like a crystal store. And I've been wanting to go. Amanda told me about it literally 3 years ago at this point. So might as well do it today while I'm out and about and have a little money to spend. And I'm excited. I just like really want to see it. Maybe I'll pick up like a crystal or two. But it's supposed to be a gorgeous store. It was so crowded in the bookstore that like I couldn't film too much, but I filmed a lot more for TikTok. And like I said, I haven't really done TikTok in like lifestyle TikTok in the way that, you know, most people who do YouTube do as well. It was like really easy. It felt a lot like a lot less awkward to film regular vertical phone style because obviously people are like, oh, you're just posting your story or like something like that. I've realized I got a lot of clips in that store for TikTok, but not for the vlog. So this is interesting, a fun new balance to strike. I'm gonna try to do better for the rest of the stores. I will show you what I got at the end. I'll give you a little Holly haul when we get back to the house. But next is Ritual Craft. We're gonna head over there. Okay, that place was stunning. It was huge. It was a lot bigger than I expected it to be. So that was nice, a nice little walk around. I saw a cute dog. It was great. So it was stunning. Big fan, really liked it. I was walking around and I was like, dang, this place is giving Sleep No More vibes. And then if you see, I think it's probably the last clip in the little montage, there was a Sleep No More mask hanging on the wall, so very appropriate. I really liked it. It was great. Next, I believe West Side Books is our next spot, which is half used books. Well, honestly, it's more like 3/4 used books and then like a quarter new books. So we're gonna go. I don't think they're purchasing any books right now, but I'll ask, and if they let me sell some, that'd be awesome. If not, the places I'm planning on selling books are Petals and Pages and the Denver Book Rack, which are after that. So that's what's going on. Alrighty, I picked up one thing from there, and it was a book I've had my eye on for a couple months now, so that's exciting. We are headed to Petals and Pages right now. I can sell some of my books there, which is exciting, and there's going to be an optional last stop on the end of this, we're gonna see if I go or not to Tattered Cover, which is a Colorado specific bookstore. They're technically an indie bookstore, but Barnes & Noble just bought them, so like, not really. But there's one book I've been looking for this whole time, and I don't see it anywhere. I saw it at a bookstore in New York over the summer, and I've been thinking about it ever since, and so that's really the main one I'm looking for today, and I've yet to see it anywhere else. That's the goal. So if I don't find it literally anywhere else, we will go to Tattered Cover, and that will be that. But I'm hopeful that we find it at Petals and Pages, because it is a romance book. So if we do that, then we're golden, and then we only have to go to Denver Book Rack, and then we're slaying. But anyways, let's get going and head on over to Petals and Pages. I think it is only like 10 minutes away from here, which is very epic. All of these like have very close, like each stop is like 10 minutes away from the other one, which is great, because whenever I like drive to one in particular, it's always like a half hour away. So it's nice to like just hit them back to back. It feels very efficient. Yeah, so let's get going. Okay, after a little bit of circling, we got a spot. It's in the Santa Fe Arts District, so like this place is always freaking popping, and it is very hard to find spots ever. So blessed. We're also directly in front of Swift's Breakfast Diner, which I've been to a few times now, and I do love it. I think it's really cute. So I think I'm gonna stop here and get like eggs or something, and a water, and that'll be lunch. Forgive the lighting. Did just have the driest burger of my life. Now I have my bag of books, and we're gonna go in. Very successful. Got rid of all of my hardcovers. I ended up with like $33 in store credit. So I picked out one book that I have wanted for a while, and then a sticker and a magnet, and it came out to $36. So it's like I only paid for a sticker. Very epic. Now we're on to, I'm gonna see which is closer, the book rack or a Tattered Cover, and then we shall decide. But the romance book I wanted was not there, so. Okay, so I just chose the closest Tattered Cover on the map to me, and this one is actually fun because I've been to this one quite a few times, so happy to say goodbye to it. You know, like spend my last time in a Tattered Cover at this one. That's good. But it was right next to like the local Denver indie cinema that I've been to, I think twice now. So this one is also really cool because it's huge, and I'm pretty sure it either used to be a school or a library. I'm gonna look up what that was afterwards, but it is huge. It's giant. I was just here for an event like a month and a half ago, with Amanda and Ashley, and we went to the Taylor Swift style book launch. It was very cute and fun. It was a good time. So that's a little lore about this place. We're gonna go in there. We're gonna try to find the romance that I want, which is it's something about history. I'm gonna find it. One second. Okay, it's called Given Our History. I'm gonna go in there. That's the main book we're looking for right now. Yeah, let's go. This place is huge. I'm excited to show it to you. I don't think I've had it on a vlog before, but I do love it. They didn't have it. They had an insanely large romance section, but they didn't have it. Still always nice to see, wander around. It was also decently busy. But I'm just gonna go over the Denver Book Rack now. I have to check that it's open because it's run by one lady. She's very nice and cool, but I have to make sure she's there. We've made it. It closes very soon. One more bag of books to go. Let's see if they'll take them. Okay, that was a very good stop. It was so nice to see the owner. She's such a sweet, like, oh, such a sweet lady. I love her. And yeah, we're mutuals on Instagram, so it was fun to be like, hey, how's it going? Yeah, I did get 2 books here. And she took most of the books I had, so that's great. I also, so far, I think I've gotten rid of approximately 20 to 25 books, which is clutch. And I've only come out with 4 new ones. That's nothing. I think we're doing really good. I also realized there's literally still one more stop that I forgot to do, because I didn't put it on the map. So let me go check to see how far that one is, and we'll decide if we're gonna do that today or tomorrow. Okay, it's 15 minutes away. It's still light outside. It is rapidly approaching dark, but I think we can fit it in. So we're gonna go to Spell Books, which is in Littleton. And then from there, we're gonna go home. That way, we have it all done, and then tomorrow, all I have to do is like go buy groceries, and then we're set for the week. So off to Littleton we go. Hi, how's it going? Friends, we are a couple days after I filmed the meat of the vlog. We did fall into a bit of a crash out. Not to worry, we're on the other side because we simply have to be. Simply no choice here. So, I need to do the haul part of the video. Also, didn't pick this up in the video because it came out like a day afterwards, and I forgot I had pre-ordered it, but I did. I read Onyx Storm. I finished it. Look at these cute little dragons. This is not going to go up for at least another week, so hopefully you guys will have time to get through it all. Also, my hair just looks ridiculous right now because half of it curled, half of it didn't. I'm getting it done this upcoming weekend. Don't yell at me. Just quick brief. I feel like it ended exactly like Iron Flame. Don't hate me for saying that. It was really nice to be back in the world though, and we'll talk about it later. But I did get this bad boy. It is from Amazon. Fuck Amazon. But also, I did literally pre-order this as soon as I finished Iron Flame last year. So I don't know, literally a year ago. And I also went into this thinking it was the last one of the series, and it is so clearly not. So yeah, just had to say that, because I'm sure any book haul right now is going to be including Onyx Storm. And I just want you to know, I did get one. But yes, let's go to the actual like things I got that day. This was such a lovely day. Okay, so let's start with the spicy librarian herself. One thing is a present, so I can't show you because I don't know if that person is watching this or not. The next thing, I saw this and I just like really fell in love with it, and thank God. It is a very beautiful product, but it's Petals and Plumes Aphrodite Hydrating Lip Gloss. And I was like, just look at this. Just look at this shit. Look at how cool that is. And it comes with a little hook so you can put it on a keychain. Like, looks like a little poison vial. And it's a perfect pink color. It is like decently pigmented too. And it smells sort of overwhelmingly of cherries, which kind of reminds me of cough medicine, but we'll take it. You see? Pretty nice. Very cute. I loved it, and I was looking to support this bookstore on their opening weekend, so had to do what I had to do. Then, what did I get at the actual bookstore? And then I got You with a View by Jessica Joyce. I've seen this reviewed a couple times on like Book Talk and stuff. Oh, there we go. Yeah, and a friend of a friend posted it on Goodreads and she really loved it, and so did my coworker Hannah, so I think I will like it a lot. But it was just very cute. Obviously this was a romance bookstore, so had to pick up a romance. Not gonna lie, their shelves were like everything was going fast, and things had already gone fast the day before, I know. So I found the first one that I actually had recognized and like knew that I was interested in reading, and I just grabbed it. The books I was looking for like were not anywhere to be found this weekend, but that is fine. And then along with that, got a free little bookmark. Your next great love story awaits. And I got this cutie little sticker. And so when I do finally do my junk journal, that's where, actually I think I do want this one like on my computer. So yeah, that's that. Spicy Librarian. And then, what did I do after that? Oh, after that, I went to Ritual Craft, which I'm so happy I did. It is like kind of a bit out of the way, but I was glad I did on this day because this day I was going everywhere. So this is Labradorite. I got a Labradorite pillar because I have a few crystals. I don't have very many, but I definitely don't have a Labradorite at all. And the description says, with its stunning rainbow flash, Labradorite is great for strengthening psychic ability. This stone can help increase your intuitive abilities as well as fortifying defense against negative energies. And I also Googled like what are good crystals to charge and like have for new beginnings, and Labradorite was on the list. So I was like, this is perfect, great addition to the collection. She has like a really beautiful like blue sheen, you see, a blue flash. Love her. And then I saw this and I couldn't not leave with it. They had a bunch of tarot decks out to like test, and this one is the Viola Lux Umbra by Layla and Olive. And it is flower themed, flower and plant themed. And it is just simply so gorgeous. Here's the little book that comes with it. It was calling to me. It was calling to me and I was like, I love it and I want it. So I got it. Here is the deck itself. Oh my God. Like, that's just, they're all gorgeously like hand designed, and they feel like very thick pieces of cardstock for the cards, so it feels like it'll last a while. And it felt like a really good complement to my lighter deck that I use all the time. So I was like, she's beautiful, let's do it. So I love her and I'm happy with her. I pulled one card when I got home and I was like, OMG, hey, how are you? Like, what's something you want me to know? And it was literally a card that said like, stop spending money. So I was like, that gotcha, good, understood. So excited to play with this one a bit further. And that's what I got from Ritual Craft. Then what was next? In Westside Books, I picked up The Spell Shop by Sarah Beth Durst, which has these beautiful lavender edges. And this is actually a book I've been looking at since the summer. Like, in a lot of the airports I've been in, I've been seeing it and I've almost picked it up and then I've put it off. But it just seemed cozy and cute and I'm very interested in it. It's supposed to be like cottagecore fantasy. There's a little like flying cat laying down sleeping, surrounded by flowers, and like, I would live here. So next we did Petals and Pages, where I was able to sell or like trade in a bunch of my books for store credit. So I ended up getting all of this for like $3 total. And I got Word Slut by Amanda Montell, which is a book I've been looking for years at this point. Because she also wrote Cultish and the Age of Magical Overthinking, which came out last year and I loved. But not a lot of people carry Word Slut, which is her very first book. So I was like, I love all of her writing so far. So I really wanted to give this one a go and support her, as well as Petals and Pages. And then I got this magnet, this Colorado Beautiful Red Rocks magnet, because I don't really have like any like Colorado touristy type things, you know? And now as I'm getting ready to leave, I was like, oh, it makes me want to collect little memories. And then I saw this on the checkout and I thought this was so funny and I had to buy it. So I essentially only bought the sticker. So that was a slide. Next we went to the Denver Book Rack, where it was so lovely. I love the woman who runs the store. She's so kind and we've spoken on Instagram before and she's just the best. So I was happy I got to go in, sell some books with her, support her, and have a little chat before I left. And the books I picked up were The Simple Wild and Nettle and Bone. The Simple Wild, my friend Amanda loves this book. She's talked about it a few times. And so I was like, yeah, heck yeah, I'll give it a go. And then Nettle and Bone, T. Kingfisher, correct? Yeah. T. Kingfisher is just a really popular sort of like dark fantasy author. And I have not read one of their books yet. So I was like, 'tis the time. So, got those. And then they were also selling candles by a local company. And this one is called Reading Nook by Threaded Candle & Co. And it just smells very like cozy but fresh. It smells like springtime to me. So I was like, that's kind of perfect. I'll take that. And that is my haul. Let me just put this all back. I am super happy. I got to go to all of my favorite bookstores. And I got to see them all again. And yeah, it was really nice. I got to see some new things too. And overall, fantastic day. I think it really like, it made me not want to shop for a long time, which is good. That's that for this video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and coming around to all these bookstores. All my links are down below as per usual. I am trying to make this into a TikTok, so feel free to check out my TikTok. It will hopefully actually be used at some point now that we have it back. I love you. I hope you have a fabulous whatever time of day you're in, and I'll be talking to you very soon.